Roger that.
Roger that.
Dirty Dan.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the final part of episode 3 with my dog, my brother, Yoana. And this one's gonna be a short one. This is gonna be about 5 or 6 minutes, and we're just gonna kind of talk about how everybody's journey is a bit different, right? And how just because the journey is different, you can't judge somebody's journey. That's theirs, right? And Yoana, for you, one thing that I appreciate so much, again, I had kind of referenced this in the second episode when we had talked about how I'm so grateful you're my friend because you really challenge me, right? Because for me, my mindset is that I don't want to do anything that's quote unquote easy, right? I don't want to ever take the quote unquote easy way out.
You tried talking me out of these things.
That was years ago.
Yeah.
But again, and I'm so glad you brought that up because that's important.
Yeah.
Because I didn't understand. I didn't know the stuff that you told me today.
Yeah. You're so stupid.
Damn, you look like a bad guy.
No, you are a really good friend. Like, that's what most people would do. Like, you want to make someone feel better. But it takes to be in that person's mind to understand why they really want to do this. It's not just because, yes, I can look good. There's so much more to that. Right, and that's the power of people's stories, right? There's so much depth, there's so many layers to people's stories and journeys that we'll never understand, you know. And one thing that I'm consistently challenging myself with is trying to understand people's stories and understand their journey without the preconceived notions of what I expected my journey to be like. Because I can't take my pre-perceived notions about my journey, about how I'm gonna, the easy way isn't the right way. You know, it's supposed to be challenging, it's supposed to be difficult, I want to earn it. Compared to yours, you know, because prior, old me would have said that you took the easy way out. Yeah.
Honestly, in a serious note, that would have been the old me. Like, you took the easy way out. That's the cheap way, but
it's not cheap.
Definitely not cheap. But because I kind of expanded my viewpoint on your story and I got to understand the depth behind it.
Thank you for understanding, though.
Of course, and I think that's one thing I would like to challenge everybody with is you can't judge somebody's personal journey based off of how yours is. My journey is different than yours, which is different than Yoana's, which is different than anybody else's. Everybody's journey is so different.
And I get that a lot. Like, I get a lot of people like, oh, you did take the easy way out, but it's like there's so much more to it. Like, I'm happy for you that you love the way you look like. I'm very happy for you. I wish I was like that the whole time. But that's not the case, you know? So it sucks being judged sometimes. But you know what? It's gonna happen. With surgery, without surgery, with both. It's gonna happen.
Yep. And the thing about it is people's opinions will never pay your bills.
No.
People's opinions will never pay your bills. And the thing about
Didn't pay my surgery.
Yeah, right.
I paid it myself.
And the thing about it is that there's, like you had said, there's always going to be judgment.
Yeah.
Regardless if you look like the best person in the world or the worst. I think as long as you love you and you're satisfied with how you are as an individual and you're at peace with where you're at in life.
Yeah.
That's all that really matters.
Oh, it's been great. It's been the best. And I may be exaggerating, but it doesn't feel like I'm exaggerating. It's been the best 5-6 months. It truly has been. It's been relieving. Like, a weight has been off my shoulders. I'm not angry. Like, if you're mad, okay, you'll get over it. But I'm not going to be angry.
And that's the thing about it, right? You can't please everybody.
No.
And the thing about it is if you try to please everybody, you'll please nobody.
Oh my gosh.
And the thing about it is that as long as you can please yourself, as long as you're happy, you love yourself, you can look in the mirror and say that I'm proud of who I am, not only on the outside, but on the inside. That's a win.
Dude.
That's a win. And you're the perfect example of that. You've come such a long way from not being able to look at yourself in the mirror, not being happy with who you are.
It was tough. Like, I look back to it and all I think about is the moments that I've like cried myself to sleep. Wanting to be alone. Because I didn't want people to look at me. So, to think about that now, it sounds ridiculous, but it was real.
But it's not though, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's your journey, that's your story.
Yeah.
Right? And Yoana, I just want to say, when we close up, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for kind of sharing your story.
I want to.
Because there was a lot of power in that.
Yeah.
And again, thank you for being my good friend, because again, you challenged me. You challenged me to understand everybody's journey is different, right? And before we go, I want to plug you real quick. YouTube channel.
YouTube channel, yes.
Because I know that Yoana has a YouTube channel. Her first video she did her first video as a little Q&A on kind of her whole process in terms of surgery, where she got it done, and she really goes into more detail in terms of
the risks that I took.
The finite stuff, right? So if you're interested in seeing that, I'm gonna put a card up at the end of the video where you can go to her channel and subscribe. And then Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Instagram. Ready? YOANAMORINAA.
And I'll put it in the bio as well. Yeah, guys, and let me know in the comments. What's one of your biggest takeaways? What are some things that you're trying to work through? And just let us know. Communicate with us, because we love to kind of have the feedback and sort of talk to people.
I love the stories.
And to kind of hear your guys' stories too.
Yeah.
So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was the final part of episode 3 of my dog Yoana.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you so much for being on. I appreciate it. And we will see you guys next time. I'm sure I'll have Yoana on again sometime. We'll talk about some other stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe get Alexa on here.
Alexa!
Shots to Alexa. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
On a 3 count, and then I knocked.
No, on the count of 3, in your head, then you knock on the door.
My heart's pounding.
Oh my god. Sweaty? Niagara Falls.
You're gonna see a couple boxes in a little circle. So over here, this is gonna be a playlist with a whole bunch of other videos that I posted. If you like what you saw so far from the sit down, you'll be able to keep up with everything right there. Right here is gonna be the video to my previous video. And then right here, click that circle there. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell icon to make sure you get all the updates whenever I come out with some new content. I appreciate the support. Let's keep the train going. Here we go.